I just don't like the way it sounds. Like when a person says, you can do better, like he's not good for you and all that. Because you never know how a person is making your friend feel. And you can only go based on what your friend is telling you or what you see with your own eyes. Now, if it's a situation where your friend is being abused or disrespected and you can validate that, of course, you pull your friend to the side and you say, you know what, like, you really don't need to be taking that. You can do better, and this isn't a good situation. But I think that in today's society, when you try to help your friend, sometimes it's looking as if you're interfering or hating, which is a very overrated word. And I think it's a difference between you actually just not wanting to see your friend happy, and and then you just wanting the best for them. So at this point, like in my life personally, I don't get involved with my friendships and their relationships with other people only if they bring it to me. But after so long of coming to me and just repeating the same thing, I kind of stay out of it, because at the end of the day, you don't want your friend blaming you for a mistake or something that they did. You can only give them um, what they're willing to accept. So, like, at this point in my life, that's just kind of where I'm at in terms of that. I don't personally like how it sounds when you're like, um, well, they're not going to last or something like that. I look at celebrities, of course, because a lot of the relationships in Hollywood are not substantial or are not built to last very long. So I might give opinions about that. But personally, we're not in a position to really predict anybody's relationships, because in this society, nothing really lasts. But some do, and you can't be quick to throw ice on something, or burn it because of your own experience or the perception of what you're seeing standing on the outside, unless you're an inside. And that's like vice versa. When you say, "Oh, that is like a perfect relationship," you can't say that Beyonce and Jay Z have a perfect relationship, because behind closed doors, you don't know what they do or compromise to make their relationship work. You can only go based on what they let you see. So it's kind of like one of those things where you have to kind of follow your own mind, um, and go after what you want, with your relationships, or how it works for you, because we all navigate differently in our life. So we don't have the same paths. So it might be different things that we have to do to make certain things work for us. I would rather people respect me than to like me, because respect it has more substance. Because you can like anything and it can be so superficial. That's just like saying something like, I like that person on Facebook. And we all know the internet creates facades, and nobody's like really of perfection, and they don't always present themselves in the way that they really are. Like, I post like a lot of CrossFit pictures and like little sexy dresses and stuff, but then like my guy friends that know me personally, they know I'm like a nun, So it's like some of the guys are like, okay, she's sexy, so I think I could probably get that. Nah, like only if I want to, but it's like it's so simple to judge a person based on how they dress, when that's also a facade. You can mask yourself and make yourself a certain kind of way, but that doesn't mean that's really how you are. So I think it's kind of superficial to say you like a person. Like, I can say truthfully, in a genuine way, that I respect and like Malcolm X. I love him for what he stood for, because it's factual and it is documented, and we know his accomplishments. But for me to just randomly look at a guy's profile on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, I can only superficially read what I like about him. I don't know him as a person or what he stands for or anything, because people can put all sorts of things on the internet nowadays. That doesn't mean that it's true.